are live on the OxFit podcast. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having an awesome start to your week. Whew, man, we're off to a flying start this week. I had so much fun coaching classes yesterday. We have such a great environment where people want to learn new things and learn new skills. And some people have never even thought about doing a muscle up before. And in every single class that I coached yesterday, everybody that came in the gym, every single person got on top of a pull-up bar. Every single one. People were terrified to do it. And I was like, trust me, you got this. Your upper body's strong enough. You can do it. And within like 5 minutes, every single person I got on top of a pull-up bar. And just like people left excited yesterday from trying something and learning something new, right? Some people are not even close to getting a muscle up, and they left excited that in the next 6 months, they might get a muscle up. And that is what it's all about, right? That's what OxFit's all about. It's about doing hard things. It's about trying new things. It's about getting out of your comfort zone and taking what you do in the gym and putting it out in the real world. As a parent, as a partner, at work, just in your everyday life. Finding your strength happens in the gym, and it's why we love it. It's what we're here for. It's why you're listening to this podcast this morning, because you want more, you want to be better, and you want to try new things. So we have 6 months left. Whitney talked about it yesterday. Don't overwhelm yourself this week when you come in the gym. Don't be like, I did all this bad stuff over the weekend, and now I got to get it all back in 1 or 2 days. Just focus on a couple of little things that are going to make you better today. And that's it. That's all you got to do. One step at a time. Think about maybe just eating clean today. Maybe just getting in the gym. Maybe just having a regular coffee without all the extra stuff in it. Throwing away all the snacks from the weekend and all the leftovers. Just throw them away. You're done with them. I know Americans love leftovers, but you just don't need them. You don't need them this week. Go get some real food in the house and focus on doing it that way. So, you're here for some daddy issues, right? We're on episode 4 of daddy issues already. And we've got some awesome people here. Whitney, good morning. Nick, good morning. Keith, good morning. Man, my favorite people are here this morning. So let's get into it. We've talked about a few different things over these episodes. And I'm really excited to talk about today's because it's one that stops a lot of people. And it's where we started this, is talking about don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try and do too much. Just focus on what you can control. And what happens to a lot of dads is they think they've got to live in the gym to get stronger. Most dads think getting strong requires 6 days a week, 2-hour workouts, and this perfect routine. Because that's how we do everything, right? We're all on nothing. Over the 4th of July, you were all in on pigging out and having seconds and drinking as much as possible. And let's the World Cup too, so I can do whatever I want. And then now you're all in on fitness. The goal isn't to train more. I'm not saying you're lazy. Most men, most people watching this, you're not lazy. You're probably doing too much right now. I just want you to be more intentional about what you do. And more is not always better. 3 to 4 intentional workouts, proper nutrition, and consistency will beat marathon-long gym sessions every single time. Okay? So the number one excuse I hear from all the dads that I talk to is, I'd love to do that. I would love to train for that, but I just don't have time. I can't make it to the gym today. Most people think if they can't work out 6 days a week, it's just not worth it. And that's exactly why you don't make progress. I'm going to show you why 3 great workouts beat 6 mediocre, sitting on a bench, staring at your phone, scrolling through Instagram workouts, and why consistency will always be that all or nothing mindset. The thing that I hear a lot is, if I can't train 6 days a week and be all in, why bother? Missing one workout for a lot of these guys turns into missing a whole week. If you didn't show up yesterday after the 4th of July, then why bother all week? That's not the way it is, right? You might just had a lot to do yesterday after coming back from the holiday, and you just didn't quite fit it in. You usually go to the 7 a.m. and you were exhausted because you stayed up to watch the World Cup. Perfection kills your progress. The best workout is the one that you'll do, right? So in your mind, you have this perfect plan where you're going to go all in like you did in college. And it's going to be, I'm going to go to the gym for 2 hours. I'm going to start at 4 a.m. and I'm going to go to this gym that I hate going to. And I'm going to put my headphones in. And then I'm going to have to figure out my workout. And I've got a plan from the world's best trainer that doesn't know me at all. And I'm going to try and do this plan to be the best. Stop. The one that works is going to be the most important. Go to a gym that you enjoy going to. Go at a time that you will enjoy going. Don't worry if you've missed the last 6 months. Go back today and start today. On a Tuesday. I got to wait till next month. Start on Tuesday. Whatever your goal is today, start on a Tuesday. Tuesday the 7th is when you started. Doesn't have to make sense. And you're going to start, like Whitney talked about yesterday on the podcast, with one good thing. And that one good thing is going to lead to 2 good things. It's going to lead to maybe about 5, but it doesn't have to lead to 25 in a spreadsheet with 9,000 tabs. You work with me, I get you down to the basic program of your keystone habits that are going to make you better. And anybody that's worked with me knows that. I layer a bunch of shit on, and then I take it all the way to the most important things that are going to have the biggest impact on your life. But I want to do this really cool, hard, aggressive program. What if you could do it with the minimum effective dose? I'm not talking about a shitty program. I'm not talking about a weak program. I'm not talking about doing nothing. I'm talking about 3 or 4 strength sessions a week that get you stronger. Getting outside every day and moving. Standing up at a desk like I am right now. Having protein at every single meal. And then getting as much sleep as you can. That sounds really simple. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, right? 3 to 4 strength sessions. That's what we do every week at OxFit. All you got to do is show up. Not easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be really fucking hard, but it's simple. Daily movement. Can you get up and go for a walk? Can you take one of them phone calls today on a walk? Can you take your kids on a walk? Can you walk around the playground while your kids are playing? Not easy. What's easy is to go sit on your phone. But simple. Very, very simple. Can you focus on protein being the main element of your meal instead of carbs, which most men end up eating? So you're talking about meat, chicken, steak. And I'm going to tell you right now, eat as much of that shit as you want, as much as possible. If you ate as much meat as you want this week, you would get results. Not easy. The carbs look good. The carbs smell good. You've been eating carbs all weekend. That bread looks good. Not easy, but super simple. Sleep whenever you can. Maybe you need a little afternoon nap. Not going to be easy to fit in. Maybe you just need to put your phone down a little bit earlier. Maybe you don't need to work till 9 o'clock. Maybe you're just not really good at your job if you're having to work till 9 o'clock every night. Maybe you need to be more effective during the day. Not easy to hear, but it is going to be simple. What if you just worked in your work hours better? Oh shit, that's going to be fun, right? Definitely not easy. Look at all the distractions. You got an iPad, you got your TV, the World Cup's on at noon. I get it. but they're not really, really complicated things, guys. They're not easy to put into your life. But if they were, everybody would be jacked. Everybody would be happy. Everybody would be, feeling well rested. Everybody would be less distracted, right? My goal for you is not to be constantly recovering your workouts. It's to be able to recover for your life, to make your life better. Your main priorities to train like a dad, a fit dad, is gain strength, build muscle, be conditioned that you can do whatever it takes this week. If somebody has a challenge for you, or you like playing a sport, or there's a race coming up, you could just go and do it, and go and do it with your friends. Or you want to take surf lessons. You're fit enough to go and jump in that ocean and go and try and ride that surfboard. You want to go and do this bike event with a bunch of your buddies. You can go jump on that bike and you won't be last. And then there is some longevity component to this, right? Like, how are you moving so that every time you get up from a chair, you're not creaking, making all them dad noises, right? What if we could prevent injuries, that you deadlift so well in the gym every day that you can pick your kids up, throw them around, you can pick something up off the floor, you can bring that big ass package off the porch, all that stuff you can just do. You don't need help with that stuff. We're not just trying to do random workouts where you crush yourself every day and you're chasing just being sore for no reason. We could do that in 3 hours a week. Come on. We can get you strong, fit, and ripped in 3 hours a week. Well, that's how OxFit saves busy dads time. This is where OxFit just naturally fits into your life. This is why we create the coaching program. You don't have to wonder what you're going to do this week. The workouts, best workouts in the world. Me, Savannah, Caitlin, Lauren, Whitney, all these people in the gym are focused on making these workouts great. We test them, we retest them. We do them 5 different ways. We want it to be the best program in the world. In my opinion, it is. Every single workout we do has a purpose. You're going to see with baseline week next week, not even with baseline week, prep week has a purpose for baseline week, has a purpose for the rest of the year, has a purpose for you in the schedule of the year. There's no gym doing that. There is no gym in Atlanta doing that. There's no gym in the world doing that. There's no just cool workout that we throw in. Coaches modify everything for you around your travel, around your kids, around your work schedule. And then we track everything so you can see it. Accountability from a coach is the main element of this program. Accountability from your buddies that you work out with. Where the hell were you yesterday is what keeps you consistent. You don't need more motivation. You just need a plan that you're going to stick to. And I will give you a simple but not easy plan to get you in the best shape of your life to finish out this year. I want you to start thinking different. I want you to start thinking in years, not in weeks. Strong dads are not built in just 30 days. I can get you some results in 30 days. But if I can build a life and a routine that you love by stacking 3 workouts a week, then doing it for a whole year, that's the dads that look incredible. But they're not perfect. They're not following no perfect plan. They're not training 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. They're just super consistent with a program that works. So what I want you to stop asking yourself is, how much can I do this week? How much more volume can I add this week? I want you to instead ask, what's the most I can consistently do for the next 5 years? Where would you be in 5 years? Because that plan, if you could get it down to the 5 habits that will have the biggest impact on your life will completely change in the next 5 years. You'll be a completely different person. The other option of that is keep doing what you're doing, keep gaining 5 pounds every year, and the next 5 years be 25 pounds overweight. If you're a busy dad that wants to get stronger without spending your life in the gym, just type strong dad in the comments to this, and I will give you a proven plan, accountability, and coaching specifically for you. That's episode 4. Subscribe next week, and on Daddy Issues, we'll talk about one of the biggest challenges facing dads: how to lose weight without giving up your favorite foods. You think that's crazy? You think it's not possible? I've already told you what's possible in the first 3 episodes. Go start on episode 1, come on back to this episode. And if you need a coach, which everybody needs a coach, then you just got to hit me up and let's get to work. Keith, summarizing it perfectly, I will take manageability versus aimless any day. And Keith is my thesaurus. So there it is for you guys. Manageability is the word of the day from my guy. So let me help you make it a manageable program. Let me help you get results. Stop thinking it's all or nothing. I know because I do that. And what I've learned is these little habits, once you stack them on top of each other, 5 years, you won't recognize yourself. I can get you results in 30 days. I can get results in 60 days. But only if we tie it back to a program that you really enjoy. Find what you enjoy and do more of it is the gist of this episode, right? I love my habits right now. How you guys feel about your habits? What's your favorite habit that maybe was unexpected? I think my favorite habit when I look at mine is now tracking my macros, which I never would have thought. I used to resent it. I used to think it was super nerdy to track your macros, especially like really specifically. And now, after doing it for 70 days and seeing the results, I have a big event coming up on Saturday. I'm getting inducted to the Hall of Fame for a league that I used to play in. And so I went and got a suit. And H&M is where I got it from. I'm not no flash, like it's no Versace suit, all right? But the changing room, they nailed the lighting in it, and I think I'd been worried that like I had this all or nothing mentality and I wasn't doing everything perfect for the last few months, but I was doing my best. And then I got, stripped down to put on this suit, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh shit, like I'm looking good. Like just tracking macros is working. I'm going where I want to go. And I've been eating great food. I've been training the right amount. I've been doing everything that I need to do. And I can't wait to see where I'm in 6 months, a year. These habits, I love them. I'm going to keep doing them. So hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great week. If you're not having a great week, ant@ox.fit. If you need somebody else, where is it? Right there. Call 988. Is that right? 988. Help is on the other side of that. Or DM me at @Oxley. Or come and work out with me. I guarantee you'll feel better by the end of the workout. Yeah, man. We need more of them, right? Also, why do some changing rooms not nail the lighting? Like, aren't you trying to sell people clothes? Like, every place should have the perfect lighting. Whitney's been loving a headspace. Her head has been in a great space, right? I've only seen one bad headspace from Whitney, and that was yesterday. And that was just because she challenged herself to an awesome level and had been probably a little bit off from doing a headspace the week before. And now let's get back on the headspace and we'll be rocking and rolling, right? The gratitude has helped me a lot. Daily gratitude has helped me a lot. That's been my big one, because you could seem like the world is kind of getting on top of you, right? And like you get like caught up in the weeds of stuff. And then when you realize your kids are healthy, you have a roof over your head, you have a fridge full of food, and you get to work out with your buddies every day, what else do you need? Right? What else do you need? All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Find your strength. Let's get healthy, happier, and harder to kill one day at a time. Get outside your comfort zone. Keep working hard. Keep pushing yourself. Keep doing hard things. And if you need any help, you know where I'm at.